Okay guys, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be making a phone background. So what we're going to do, go ahead and click on the camera right here, and we're going to go ahead and up to render. Switch out the EV on render engine to cycles, and then we'll go down to output, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to type in our resolution for our image. So for my phone, I probably would have a different resolution to you. So what I would suggest is research your phone on Google, find out the resolution down to the pixels, and then we'll work from there. So mine is 1440 on the X, and we are, I think, 3088 on the Y. So this should be my phone screen right here. I'm just going to go ahead and split this to the side, and we'll go view, cameras and active camera. When it decides to play ball, where are we at? Align view, active camera, yeah. Okay, so we now have the camera in the side. This is what will be rendered if we ever click the render button up here and render the image. Obviously we don't want a default cube, unless of course you want a default cube, then that's totally up to you. But what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit of a corridor. So what I'm going to do is, let's go with add, and I will go with, let's go with plane. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and rotate this by 90. And what I'm going to do as well, let's get this camera angle to where we can see. So we're going to go view, and what you want to do, align view. And then we're going to go with camera to view. So now we can see that we've got this side box right here, and we can see what's going on, and we also have the camera sitting right in front of it. So what I'm going to do with this is we're going to go edit mode. We're going to go E for extrude, leave it where it is, scale it in. So we're like this, yeah. Press delete, and we want to delete the face. And then we're going to go ahead and select this face at the back. We're going to go delete face again. Press A to select everything. And we're going to go E for extrude. So, once we've got this right here, what we can do is we can go to object mode. You can shade this smooth if you'd like, but I'm going to keep mine the same way. We will go with the materials tab. We're going to make this one black. So, primarily what you need to do is you need to make this square. So if we scale this, and then we scale up as well, make this square roughly the same size as where you're putting the screen. So here we have the camera, and then here we have the background as well. You want to make sure that this is on the outside. So press G, and you can bring this forward just ever so slightly, just to here. So, we're going to have one black, one white, one black, one white, one black, one white. I'm just going to go ahead and just scale this up just ever so slightly. So, Shift D, put this next to it. And what we will do, we'll minus off the black that we did, we'll put new, this will be white. And then we're going to click both of them. You want to go Shift D, again, to the side. If you press 1, you can go straight to the side. So we've got the camera right here. We need to be going this way with our design. So we're going to take all of these four. Shift D. We'll go across again. And then we're going to take all of these 8s, Shift D. So now we should have 16. We go across again. So now we've got this nice little corridor going on. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go Shift D, and I'm just going to move this ever so slightly. So we're now going to start to rotate this a little bit. So we're going to go R for rotate, and you want to go with the Z axis. We're just going to rotate it out just a little bit, and then place it back in alignment. So now we go again. Shift D. Rotate. And then we're just going to go ahead and place it back in alignment. And then you can go again. Shift D. Press G. Oops. So, once you've got it aligned and you can no longer see around the edge of the corridor, what we're going to do is going to start adding some lighting. So at the moment we can see that we have this nice little corridor going on, and we have our light at the back just here that's shining a little bit of light into the back. So what we can do, take your lights that you have here. We're going to press G, bring this down. So you can see somewhat into the corridor. You can bring this across just here. Maybe brighten this up as well. So just increase your exposure. And then, once we have this, we can go to the camera. Select your camera that should be in the middle, just here. Okay, so we're going to go depth of field. Take the dropper and select something relatively in the middle. Let's go ahead and just pull that f-stop all the way down, so you're blurring the foreground and then you're blurring the background, but you've got a little bit of detail in the middle. So when you have your phone screen icons right here, it looks like they're floating within that little scene. So at the back here as well, we could add some little bit of depth. So what we could do is take the light, I'm going to go Shift D, just go ahead and move this in. I'm going to press G. I'm just going to bring it to the back so that we've got a little bit of lighting going on. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to change it to red. Or we could do a nice blue or purple or something like that. So we now have this, and I'm going to turn this up a little bit more. So let's see, we could increase the power on this one. So we have a little bit of purple coming in at the back here. You could also let's turn this around if it'll let me. Just going to go ahead and just press G and bring it across. So now we've kind of got this nice little echo of purple coming through. I'm going to go ahead and just turn the exposure down just ever so slightly. And now we have this nice little corridor coming through. So you have these little gaps as well. You could do whatever you wanted with those. To be honest with you, I think they look okay. Yeah, so that's the tutorial for today. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Just remember to click render image, wait for all the samples to come through, and then save under the items listings. Right, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.